your CIGTV News Update. I'm Donna Bush. Thanks for joining us as always. We begin with news from the Cayman Islands Health Services Authority. The hospital has immediately stopped using the generic medication valsartan, which is used to treat high blood pressure and heart failure. The announcement came Friday morning because of an impurity discovered in the products and a recall issued by the United States Food and Drug Administration and the European Medicines Agency. As part of its proactive approach, the authority is contacting all its patients who are currently prescribed the medication to provide a recommended alternative, says a press release. Now, those who have not received a call by Saturday, the 21st of July, should contact the HSA at 916-8301. That's 916-8301 between 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. Meantime, the U.S. FDA advises that patients who are on valsartan should continue taking their medication until an alternative is prescribed by their physician, as the risk of harm to a patient's health may be higher if the treatment is stopped immediately without any alternative treatment. In other news, the Cayman Connection UK has been set up along with the Cayman Islands Government Office in the UK Department of Tourism, and Friends of Cayman private sector members. It's all to support those associated with the Cayman Islands who now live, study, or work in the United Kingdom, either permanently or temporarily. Earlier this week, CCUK organizers held a free event at the South Sound Community Center to help make those connections for students and others who already live in the United Kingdom or those with plans to do that.
Introducing people from the Cayman Islands to what it's going to be like living in the UK and going to university in the UK. So we tell them about the different culture changes that you can expect and try and make life as easy as possible by telling them different apps to download on their phone, which makes life a bit easier for them, or how to set up a bank account and other important things to do.
I don't have any family in the UK, so I've heard that people have went to the UK before and they were able to contact people in the network and they stayed with them, or they had like lunch, or they just had someone to be around and not feel lonely. And I'm actually thinking to go and have a visit, so it'll be nice to be able to connect with someone in the group.
Besides making connections, those in attendance were able to network and learn more about CCUK and the Cayman Islands office in the United Kingdom, which is now working on a major campaign to find relatives of those who first settled here in the Cayman Islands. One of the two first settlers was a Welshman called Walter, and that name is said to have morphed into Watler. Well, on Wednesday, local and American members of the Watler and Walters families were out ready to meet new relatives and make the connection to the United Kingdom.
Grandfather is from Cayman, so he died before I was born, and my father was really young, so we've always wanted to know about our history here in Great Cayman. It's been very fun for me and rewarding for me to learn and research my history here on Grand Cayman, and to find all my ancestors here too. I'm really excited because I do like going to the UK, and my daughter is worked in Scotland for a while, so it was kind of exciting for us to find out that we had a connection to the UK. And through our DNA research, now we know for sure that we are connected to UK, so I would love to go there and start researching my family in the UK in the future as well.
The search for relatives of Cayman's first settlers is part of a campaign to raise the awareness, knowledge, and understanding of the 360-year relationship that exists between the Cayman Islands, Cornwall, and Wales specifically, and Britain as a whole. Now, Cayman Islands representative of the UK, Mr. Eric Bush, says, "We have a great story to tell, and we want to use this to educate more people about the Cayman Islands, our history, where we've come from, and our national identity. It will allow us to connect to new audiences whilst instilling a greater sense of national pride at home." For more details, you can go online to Facebook.com/Cayman Islands Government Office UK. Again, if you'd like more details on the Walters or Waltler connection. Finally, speaking of the UK, recently representatives of the UK Hydrographic Office were right here in the Cayman Islands to deliver the results of a seabed mapping program to the Lands and Survey Department. Now, the program is expected to improve the safety of navigation in Cayman waters and ensure our islands are fulfilling international maritime safety obligations under the Safety of Life at Sea Convention. The project is part of a wider program to improve maritime charts across the overseas territories and was facilitated by the Governor's Office and funded through the UK's Conflict Stability and Security Fund.